YouTube, what's up? TheGr8 is back. I was practicing for Nationals Worlds. I had a couple personal things happen in my life that I needed to take care of. So I couldn't edit videos also because of my video editor was all messed up. So I am back. This is a battle from March. It's in one of the international challenges, one of the tournaments that Nintendo hosts. It's against Korean national champion Sejun Park, top 8 at Worlds as well. I'm using Landorus I, Rotom W, Latias, Bisharp. He's using Bisharp, Latios, Volcarona, and Gastrodon. So let's get this one underway. This is Sejun Park from Korea. So he's a good player. I know he's very good. He played my friend Wolfie in World, so I know how good he is. So I played this game pretty carefully. I lead off with Landorus I, Rotom W, and he leads Latios, Bisharp. Now, he predicts me to Hydro Pump or Thunderbolt his Bisharp, so he switches out into his Gastrodon. And I ended up just protecting with Landorus here, just because I can't take a timid Dragon Gem Draco Meteor from Latios. I know Rotom can, so that's why I was kind of safer in letting him do what he wants. But I just went up with a safe play and Thunder Waved his Latios, mainly because I have my Latios in the back, which I don't know if it was timid max speed, but it was to stop any speed ties. So I end up switching out Landorus, predicting the Ice Beam from Gastrodon, and I'm going to switch into Bisharp. Bisharp is a really great Pokemon. I love using it, and I just ended up protecting anyway with Rotom, even though I can live that Dragon Gem Draco Meteor. I get a free switch to Bisharp, and I get to force his switch out with Latios here now. He gets a crit, but it didn't even matter really. So yep, he goes for the Draco on my Rotom, and I end up switching out Rotom into Landorus I, knowing that he's going to probably switch out his Latios for his Volcarona. Now I know it's his Volcarona because I've already seen the match and I played it. And I end up predicting that and go for the Night Slash, which I run Dark Gem on my Bisharp. Sejun runs Focus Sash, so I would get to break his Sash a little later. So I go for the Dark Gem Night Slash on his Gastrodon. It has a crit chance, and I do get the crit. So there it kind of evens out, but that crit definitely mattered a lot. I needed to take out Gastrodon, especially if I don't have HP Grass on my Rotom W. So he brings in his own Bisharp, and he goes for the Sucker Punch on my Landorus. That's going to do just about 3/4. I go for the Earth Power on his Volcarona, and that's going to do quite a bit, about the same as what his Sucker Punch just did. And that's Modest Life Orb, Sheer Force, and he just goes for the Heat Wave, and I avoid it with Landorus, which is great. But Bisharp isn't so lucky there, and gets taken out by a Volcarona Heat Wave. So I switch into Rotom W. And now I'm free to use Hydro Pump and Thunderbolt without being worried, so I'm going to protect my Landorus so I don't get Sucker Punched again, but he does waste my Protect by protecting himself, so that was a really good play on his part. And he goes for the Bug Buzz. This is when I realized that he's using a really bulky Volcarona when this does nothing to my Rotom W. This is Jump Hit Yamamoto set, like I said, from Worlds 2012, which takes the Draco Meteor, takes a lot of hits, and right there it shows it right there. So I switch out Landorus into Latias, predicting him to Sucker Punch because he wants to get rid of that Landorus pretty badly. And he goes for the Bug Buzz on my Rotom again. That's going to bring me down to 32 HP. Gonna give me my Citrus Berry, and now I know I can take another Bug Buzz from his Volcarona. So I go for the Hydro Pump on Bisharp. I want some more damage on it. I could have taken out the Volcarona there, which might have been the better play, but I decided to get some damage on the Bisharp. So I decided to protect Latias. You know, scout what he's going to do. Is he going to Night Slash Sucker Punch me? So he goes for the Sucker Punch, which is a great play for me, protecting, obviously. And he goes for the Bug Buzz. I live with 6 HP. I knew I would live that hit. And my special defense gets dropped, and I go for the Hydro Pump on the Volcarona to take it out. So now things are looking really good because Latios is paralyzed from earlier, which is why I needed him paralyzed for Latias. Now Latias can pretty much do whatever she wants, and that's really great to be an advantage like that. So he Sucker Punches my Rotom because he really has no other choice. He can't kill me with a Sucker Punch. He has to Night Slash me. So I end up going for the Dragon Pulse on Latios, which is his E-Belt Latias, and I don't use Draco Meteor on this type of Latias, mainly because I love the accuracy, and it does so much damage still. You don't really need Draco Meteor. So I switch into Landorus I. Now it's Landorus I and Latias versus Bisharp. He goes for the Sucker Punch on my Landorus I, and that's going to take me out. I run a Hidden Power. Usually I run Ground, but I think this one was Fire because my team deals with Heatran and Metagross and other Pokemon really well, so I run Hidden Power Fire for mainly Scizor. So that was a great game, Sejun. You guys are going to be excited. I'm going to have a new border. I'm going to have a section in a new series called Series with Battles with Friends. And It's going to be a really cool series. My first guest is Grayson Garin, also known as Gray Song from TheGr8. He's a really good friend of mine, and I was honored to have him do my first one. The battle is really intense. It's really good, and that'll be done in, I don't know when I'm going to have the border, so hopefully really soon. I got an editor now, so I'm going to have videos. Like, comment. I'll have my social media in the description below, and YouTube will see you later. Peace.